Hello, good afternoon, sir. Hello, can you hear me? Hello, hello.
Yeah, good afternoon, sir. Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, I can hear you now. Good afternoon and welcome to the meeting.
Yes,
Thank you
sir.
for booking this appointment. Can you please tell me your name?
So my name is Favor, sir.
Favor. Okay, okay. My name is Olaleye. We don't really have much time, so I would suggest we just go straight because I have another meeting at 5 o'clock. So by about 4:40, we should round this up so that I can prepare for my next meeting. Okay, let's
Okay.
get to it. So, what question do you have for me, or why did you book this meeting?
Okay, sir. Sir, basically, I have real interest in investing in stocks or getting some stocks. So I would. The main reason for me booking this meeting is to know like the basic or fundamentals and technical analysis or metrics in which I need to undertake or to know before investing in a particular stock.
Okay. At the moment, do you have any stocks at all? Have
Yes,
you
I
bought?
do.
Which one do you have?
I have I have Aradel, I
Okay.
have Zenith Bank, I have
Yeah.
Okumo, I have
Yeah.
MTN, I have GTO, and I have Dangote Cement.
Okay. Was it you I was chatting with a few minutes ago? Are you the same person as Emmanuel?
No, 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 no.
Okay. I was just chatting with somebody before I came into this meeting. His name is Emmanuel, and he has exactly the same stocks that you have. But I think he also have he has a UBA vaccine. But anyway, so what is the value of your portfolio?
I currently is around 411,000 naira.
411,000 naira. And how many stocks did you say you have? How many?
Six stocks.
Six stocks. Okay. So you have Aradel,
Uh,
you have which other one?
Zenith Bank,
Zenith Bank, yeah. Which other
Okumo
one?
Oil,
Okomu, yeah.
MTN,
Yeah.
GTCO, and Dangote Cement.
Right. And Dangote Cement. Okay. I have to be very honest with you. You have quality stocks, very good stocks. I have exactly the same, apart from Aradel. I bought Seplat instead of Aradel, but Aradel is also a good one. I mean, in every sector, there is always a number one and a number two. And
Yes, sir.
whether you buy number one or number two, the fact remains that you could buy a stock that is very good in that particular sector. For example, when we talk of a bank, Nitco is number one, Zenith is number two. When we talk of oil and energy, it's always between Seplat and Aradel. When we talk about Greek sector, oil and fat, they call is it fat and oil or something, but the Greek sector is always between Okomu and Presco. So as long as you buy number one or number two in that sector, that's all you need. And you only need one stock in each sector if you really want to diversify your portfolio properly. You don't
Okay.
really need to. But in a worst case scenario, you may have to, but not more than two. So for me, I have a Jitco and I have a Stanbic. But later on, when I realized that Zenith is number two, I decided not to buy Zenith because if I buy Zenith, that means I will now have three stocks in the banking sector alone. And that does not help the principle of diversification. There is no sentiment when you are investing. Oh, okay, I already have a Stanbic and a Gitco, but because Zenith is number two, let me buy Zenith again. No, it's either I sell Stanbic and buy Zenith, or I forget about Zenith, and I've made my choice. I will stick to Stanbic and Jitco. Stanbic is also very good, but there is no doubt about it. Jitco is number one, Zenith is number two, and the rest they come after, like Stanbic, like Access Core, like First Holding. I don't know, maybe any other one you talk about, they are coming. But even when we talk about the ones that are coming, there are some that are coming after number one and two that are good, but there are some that are not even amongst the third or fourth or fifth position. So the likes of James Bank, I won't put my money in it. FCMB, I won't put my money in it. And Wema Bank, I won't put my money in it. So, like I said, you have six stocks, and these six stocks, all of them are good. But the only thing we now need to look at is Haradel covers oil and energy. That's good. Now, in banking sector, you have Zenith, you have Gitco. That's okay. You can keep Zenith and Gitco. In agri, you have Okomu. In telecommunication, you have MTN. In cement, you have Dangote. Personally, I wouldn't encourage you to sell any of these stocks because you have good stocks. The only thing you need to do now is to keep buying more of the same stocks until you get to 1 million naira or above, probably until you get maybe about 2 or 3 million naira. Then you can buy a few more stocks outside what you already have. My portfolio value is 12.5 million, and I only have 11 stocks. In fact, I kept it at 10 stocks until I then crossed 10 million naira. That's when I bought one more stock. And that means now I have 11 stocks and my portfolio value is 12.5. I'm not likely to buy any more stocks until I get to 15 million portfolio value. I mean, I'm not going to buy any more outside what I
The
already
ones,
have.
yeah.
Yes, I'm not going to buy any more outside what I already have. Even if they are saying, oh, there is this new stock that is good, this one is good, you have to be focused. Don't let anybody give you an hype. Oh, this one is good, that one is good. Oh, this one, if you buy it in the next 6 months, the price is going to go up. You are not a speculator, you are not a trader. It is only traders that will be saying, oh, if I buy this one, then the price will go up, and if I sell it, I make profit. No, it's only traders that do that. If you are truly an investor, you invest for the long term. Once you buy it, you leave it for the next 10, 15 years. The benefit you are going to reap is your dividend. And that's why I always tell people, when you buy stocks based on a capital appreciation alone, you are shortchanging yourself. Because if you buy a stock and the capital, the value of the stock goes up, yes, okay, maybe that stock you spend 100,000 naira and it has now gone up to 300,000 naira. It has gone up by 200,000 naira, but you cannot enjoy that 200,000 naira unless you sell the stocks and then cash out the money. But as an investor, you shouldn't be selling your stocks. You should invest in stocks that has potential for capital growth as well as dividend income. Your stocks should be paying you dividend. If your stocks are not paying you dividend, why are you in business? It's like opening up a shop. You go to shop every day, and then at the end of the month, you don't make profit. Why are you there if you don't make profit? Anyway, I hope you understand what I'm saying.
Yes, sir, I do.
Yeah, so do you have any question or do you want me to clarify anything?
No, I perfectly understand what you're saying. So basically, from what you've said already, before delving into any stocks, I should make sure that the stock is profitable in the sense that they pay dividends.
Yes, yes. If it doesn't pay dividend, you shouldn't buy it. That's my own principle. You may go somewhere. I've seen many people that has told me, oh, they just want to buy the stock because it's going to do 100% return on investment. It's going to do 300% return on investment. If it does 200% return on investment or even 300% return on investment, it is still not of any benefit to you. It is paper profit. Unless you sell that stock, the capital appreciation, the capital gain, you cannot enjoy it unless you sell that stock. So for me, when I buy my stock, I don't sell. I only enjoy the dividend. If I like, I can reinvest the dividend. If I like, I can spend it. For example, for the financial year end 2024, Wipco paid me, I think, about 336,000 for what is it called, as dividend. That dividend came in handy, even though the value of my Gisco has been going up. I bought Gisco when it was 47 naira 6 kobo. Well, I bought Gisco when they did IPO in 2024, and I paid 45 naira per share. I bought 45,000 units. A few months later, I bought additional 5,000 units, and the price has gone up slightly. I think it has gone up to maybe about 47, 48 or something like that. So now I have 50,000 units, and the average price for my 50,000 units is 47 naira 6 kobo. But Jitco has now gone up to about 140 naira per unit.
145.
The total money I spent on Jitco is about 2.2 million. But the value of my Jitco today is over 7 million naira. If I am not getting dividend from Jitco, I will be tempted to sell part of my Jitco so that I can enjoy that capital appreciation. But because I'm getting dividend, I'm not going to sell part of my Jitco, even if it goes to 8 million, 10 million. Can you imagine 2 million, 2.2 million naira investment has gone to over 7 million on Jitco alone? And it's the same for my other stocks. There are some of my stocks I put in like maybe about 1 million naira. It has grown to about 1.5. There are some I put in about 300,000. It has grown to 800,000. But I'm not going to sell any of those stocks because I get dividend from them, and I can spend my dividend the way I want. I can reinvest it. I can spend it. I can even invest that dividend in another stock or in another investment entirely. I can invest some of the dividend I got this month from some of my stocks. Put the money into a mutual fund, money market fund. Jitco is doing 17.18% for their money market fund. I put 100,000 naira into Jitco money market fund. I have a Stanbic IBTC money market fund, and Stanbic is paying me 15.5%. But when I learned about Jitco, that Jitco is going to pay 17.18%, why do I want to keep buying more of a money market fund from Stanbic that is giving me 15.5% when Jitco is giving 17.18%? But if I am not getting dividend from my stocks, but the price has gone up, I will be tempted to sell some of them and then either spend the money or go and use it to buy mutual fund. But I am not going to sell any of my stocks. I would rather invest in stocks that has dividend income. Dangote Cement paid 45 naira per share. Let me have a look. I don't know if I can share my screen for 5 minutes. Let me just see if I can share. And I will just show you something very quickly. Right. So, just bear with me 1 minute. Trying to get into something if I can share the screen. Trying to look for stock analysis. Stock analysis. Okay, yeah, I found stock analysis because that's where I use stock analysis to analyze my stocks and to do all kind of things. Okay, so now let me share the screen. Hopefully you'll be able to see it. I have to go back. Okay, let me go back again. Okay, I think that's it. Okay, can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay, can you see my stocks?
Yes, I can.
Okay, I'm sure you can see a lot of all the stocks you have. They are exactly what I have.
Yeah, I have been looking for SFS rates, but there's no offer.
Yeah, it's the same thing with NIDF. There is no offer
Yes, exactly.
because stocks that are good and they are paying good dividend, or they are even paying 3 or 4 times in a year. People just hold on to it. They don't want to sell. They don't want to sell. NIDF pays 4 times in a year. So
No.
I'm looking at buying. If I can find it, I'll probably buy like 1,000 units. But nobody wants to sell. SFS REIT, I won't be surprised if nobody wants to sell, because let's look at the dividend SFS REIT pays. SFS REIT, yeah, look at, okay, let me rearrange this. Yeah, SFS REIT paid 28 naira 30 kobo. That's good. So I'm surprised when people invest in stocks that pay them dividend per share of 30 kobo, 50 kobo, 70 kobo. Why would anybody put their money into those kind of stocks? I don't care whether the return on investment is going to go up by 200%, 300%, 500%. I want stocks that put money in my bank account every year, if possible, twice in a year, if possible, quarterly. And that's what NIF do. They pay you 4 times. The same thing, Okomu. Okomu pays you 3 times in a year. Uh, Seplat, I think Seplat pays 4 times in a year. I've put this information on my Telegram platform. There are some stocks that pay 4 times in a year. There are some that pay 3 times in a year. There are some that pays 2 times in a year. And there are some that pay annually. So after doing your due diligence, if you discover that a stock is paying 4 times in a year, why wouldn't you invest in it? Is the more reason you don't need to sell your stock, because if the stock is paying you dividend, what else do you need? You buy your stock, you keep it for life, unless something dramatic happens and you need to rebalance your portfolio. Then you can sell your stock and then maybe use it to buy another stock or something like that. But if not, when you buy, and again, that is the more reason you should do your due diligence before you buy any stock. You don't buy it and say, oh, okay, let me buy it. If it does well, I will keep it. If it doesn't do well, I will sell it. No, you don't buy based on sentiment. If it does well or it doesn't do well, or okay, if I buy it for maybe 10 naira per unit now, and then next year it now goes to 40 naira per unit. Oh, I've made some profit, so I can sell now. No, you don't buy to sell. You don't buy to sell. You buy to enjoy the dividend for as long as possible. So this is my stock. You need to learn how to use stock analysis. I don't know if you know how to use it, but if you put your stocks there, you can rearrange your stock whichever way, and it gives you all the information you need. These are the payment dates. Some people on my platform, oh, when is Okomu going to pay? When is the MTN going to pay? People don't, all these questions, people don't need to be asking it, because they can easily find the answer. But most people, they don't want to put in any effort. They just want somebody who will spoon feed them, somebody who will tell them everything. A lot of times people ask questions on my platform, and the question they are asking has already been answered many times. But people don't want to go back and read what was posted last week or last month or 3 months ago. They just want to ask the question so that I can answer. And then I answer it, and tomorrow somebody else will ask the same question. They will ask the same question. But people are, and again, if I say, let me say, I'm not too happy about it, but there is nothing I can do. When people are asking questions, how do you say it? When people are asking to be spoon-fed, to be given feed, instead of them asking, how can I catch fish? Can you teach me how to catch fish? People don't want to do that. They would rather just want you, give me fish, give me fish, give me fish. But they don't want to learn how to catch fish. And that equates to when I have given all the information, people don't want to go and practice and explore more. Everything I know about the stock market, I learned it by myself. I belong to different other platforms where I learn from people that are even much more experienced than me. I follow Nairametrics. Nairametrics, they do fantastic podcasts. And when some of these banks or registrar, when they organize presentation and they invite keynote speakers to come and talk, I follow them. I watch it online. I even download it. That's how I learn and improve myself. I experiment. So you can see this website. It tells
Yeah,
you the dividend. You look at the dividend. From all my stocks, I can arrange which stock is paying the highest dividend. Seplat, 178 naira 69 kobo per share, followed by let me rearrange it. Followed by Okomu. Okomu is paying 55 naira per share. Dangote is paying 45. MTN paid 30 naira. These are current information. This is what these stocks paid for the financial year end 2025. And if you want to know the price of the stocks, again, I can rearrange them. It tells me the one with the highest price. So 1 unit of Seplat is 11,486. And again, if I want to arrange by dividend yield, it tells me which one has the highest dividend yield. And you should be buying more of the stocks that have the highest dividend yield. You should be buying more of that. This is how you do this is how you check the fundamentals of a stock, the technical analysis, the fundamental analysis. When they talk about standard metrics, this is how you apply your standard metrics. If I click on fundamentals, this is what they call fundamentals. By how much has it changed? What is the EPS?
I'm actually following up with what you are doing as well on my system.
Good.
I can actually see exactly. See exactly what's on your screen, on my screen.
Exactly. When you put your cursor on EPS, it explains to you what is meant by EPS. A lot of people just know that there is something called EPS. They don't know the meaning. EPS growth, it will explain it to you. Revenue, it will tell you what a revenue is. If you click on dividend, you put it on dividend per share, it tells you dividend yield. It explains to you what is dividend yield. Ex-dividend. Many people don't know the meaning of ex-dividend. It tells you payment dates. This is what people should be. And if you want to learn more about individual stock, this is a portfolio. Let's say I want to learn more about JITCO. You put your cursor on JITCO. You click it. It now opens JITCO. And you can now see, okay, by how much has JITCO grown within this year? That is year to date. That means between January 1st, 2025 and today's date, Bitco has grown by 59.32% in terms of capital appreciation. If you want to know how much it has grown in 6 months, 72.02%. If you want to know how much it has grown by 1 year, 108%. You can now go back and compare that with, let me say, okay, if I want to check Okomu, okay, you come back again. Year to date, how much has Okomu grown? Okomu has grown 59%. In 1 year, how much has Okomu grown? It has grown 196% in 1 year. Let's just have a quick look at one more. Seplat. I think so. Excuse me. I think Seplat is the one that has done the most fantastic. In 1 year, Seplat has grown by 105%. You know, couple of months ago, Seplat was like 4,000 something. And all of a sudden, Seplat moved from 4,000 plus to 5,000. And people are saying, oh, that price is too high. 5,000 naira for one stock. And then it moved from 5,000. Gradually, it got to 9,500. And that was when I bought Seplat. And people are saying it is too expensive. It will soon come down. After I bought Seplat at 9,500, within 2 weeks, it went to 10,450. And people are still saying it is too much. From 10,450, it went to 11,000. And it keeps growing. If a stock is good, it is good.
Sorry,
Once
sir.
you've
I want to
done,
ask a question.
yes.
Sir, is it safe to say that with the new investment or the new bulk buying of stock by heirs holding into Seplat, the stock is going to keep skyrocketing?
So I don't understand your question. Can you repeat it?
Like I say, with the recent news around Seplat, like the involvement of Tony Olumelu's heirs holding and the amount of stock they've bought, does it affect or mean that Seplat stock will actually increase?
Of course, when an insider buys a substantial uh, unit of the stock, it will affect the price going up. Because what that means is that insider believes the management is doing something right. They are doing their job. Because, okay, if you are the managing director of a company and you know your team, they are not doing a proper job, would you buy the stock of that company? It is not everybody that works in an organization that buys the product of that organization. But when you know the product that your organization is producing, when you know the product is good, then you definitely want to buy it. So if Elumelu has insider information or is part of the management team of Seplat, and he knows that this stock is doing well and they are doing everything they need to do to grow the stock, and Elumelu has spent a lot of money buying more of those stocks, it's definitely going to affect the price to go up. The same thing happened when some of the management staff of Boa Food, when they bought huge amounts in millions of Boa Food stocks, the price went up and a lot of people bought it. Before you see, the moment you know that an insider bought, you should buy before the price goes up. Because if an insider buys it today, it doesn't mean the price will go up today. But give it a couple of weeks, the price will go up gradually. I think the same thing has happened in a few other stocks. If an insider buys and they buy it in large quantity, I think the same thing happens with what's it called? Chess Bank. What's this man? Is it Otedola?
$20.
Otedola
Yeah.
has bought a huge share in First Bank, and with time, First Bank share is going to go up. It's possible it has not gone up now because it's not going to happen the same day or by miracle. But with time, when people start looking at Otedola bought 5 billion naira worth of shares, there is something Otedola knows that we don't know, because Otedola won't put 5 billion naira in any stock without knowing something. But for that stock to go up in value, it may take few weeks, it may take few months. But people who understand the process, they would have positioned themselves, they would have bought the stock and just wait. Because by the time it starts going up, it will be too late to come in. It will be too late. When Seplat was 5,000, some people knew because some insiders bought something. Some people knew and they bought it when it was 5,000. But people like me, I didn't know anything until it got to 9,000. And then I realized, oh, this stock is good. There is something around it. And I did my due diligence and I said, no, let me key in. I bought only 5 units because 9,500 naira is a lot of money for one stock, 9,500. I bought only five units and I still have that 5 units till today. And at the right time, I will buy a few more. I will buy more. This thing is telling me we have just about 7 minutes or 5 minutes to go. So if it happens, the meeting ends. Sorry, wouldn't be able to come back today. Maybe we can do another meeting another day. So
No
if you
problem,
have
sir.
any question, just ask me. If you have any question, we still have about 5 minutes. We can do quickly.
Okay, sir. Sir, the next question I wanted to ask is in the food sector, like who is like the king in the food sector?
Boa food. You see,
Okay.
you should buy Boa food, not Boa cement. In the cement sector, it is Dangote cement. But some people, they will go and buy Boa cement. You are wasting money. Well, don't let me say you are wasting money. Boa cement is far, far, far behind Dangote cement. But in the food sector, it is Boa food. Buy Boa food, but don't
Okay,
buy
sir.
Boa cement.
Okay. All right.
So you already have at least 4 good sector. You are in Aradel. Aradel is oil and energy.
Oil and
Yeah,
gas.
oil and gas. Zenith is in banking. Omo is in agri. MTN is in telecommunication. Dangote is in cement. So you already have 5 good sectors. All you need to do now is just keep buying more of the same stocks. Just
Okay.
keep buying more. Anything anybody say, the only stock I would say you should buy is Dangote Refinery when it comes up. But apart from
Yeah.
Dangote Refinery, don't buy anything else. Just keep buying the ones you already have.
Okay, sir.
I'm
Thank
going
you
to
very
buy
much, sir.
Dangote Refinery as well when it comes up. And another thing, you need to have that money ready, because if they open Dangote Refinery today, it cannot last 2 or 3 hours. It will be oversubscribed. It will be oversubscribed. It's a case of who comes first. So if they open it today and they say you have 3 days to buy, don't even think you have 3 days, because that same day it opens, people will buy everything. And let's assume people buy Dangote Refinery at 100 naira. They bought it in the primary market, 100 naira. They didn't pay any fee to any stockbroker. Give it another 1 month. What people bought at 100 naira per unit, now they will be selling it to people who did not get it. They will be selling it to them at maybe 120, 140, 150, 160. And that's how the price will go up, because many people will still want to key in. Many people will still want to key in. So even though it was 100 naira, but people who just want to have a stake in Dangote Refinery, they will buy it at 120, 150, even 200 naira. Some people will still buy it. So be prepared, be ready. If they open it today, make sure you have your money ready and buy.
Okay, sir. Sir, is there any issues with having different like two brokers. I'm talking as regards to the CSC.
Sorry, just one more thing. Just one thing. If this thing goes up, because I don't know whether you're on Telegram or not, so I don't
Yes,
know
I am
how
on
to
Telegram,
communicate.
sir.
So if this thing goes up, you can send me information. You can DM me directly on
Okay, sir.
Telegram.
I will do that,
Then I
sir.
can respond to you. Uh-huh. But if necessary, again, you can do it on the main Telegram. I always
Okay.
encourage people to put their question on the main Telegram platform, the Smart Investor. But if it is something private or you just want a one-to-one discussion, then you can do a private chat with me on Telegram.
Okay, sir.
So just send me a private message on Telegram and then I can respond to you privately.
Okay, sir. Thank you very
Okay,
much,
you
sir.
are going to ask something.
Okay, I wanted to ask about the CSCS. Like, in the case where you're using two different brokers, is there a way to like regularize the CSCS to make it just one?
Yes, yes. You have to write one of them and tell them to align themselves with your CSCS. So you have two different CSCS, two different CHN number. Let's say, for example, you have one with Afri Invest, you have another one with Bamboo, and
Yes.
you want to, and you have already registered with CSCS using the number that Bamboo created for you. So the other number you have with Afri Invest, you have to write Afri Invest and say you have this CHN number and you want them to key into it so that you can see all your stockbrokers in one in one CSCS account. You can do that. If not, if you register with CSCS using Bamboo, you register with CSCS using Afri Invest, you have to pay two different subscriptions. But if you bring everything together under one registration, you pay one subscription.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Is
So
it possible to get the primary listing of Dangote Refinery on Bamboo?
yes, yes, but I would suggest you buy it on NG Invest because if you buy primary listing of Dangote Refinery on any other platform, those platforms they will charge you fee. They will, like your stockbroker will normally charge you a fee. They will charge you
Yeah.
a fee. But if you buy it on NGX Invest, you're not going to pay any fee. And many people don't know that. Some people are just jubilating, oh, I can buy it on Afri Invest. Oh, I can buy it on Bamboo. But you will pay a fee. You will pay a fee. So it's better, especially if you intend to buy large quantity, you will save yourself that fee payment. But once you now bought it on the NG Invest and everything has been completed, everything now goes to the stockbroker platform. Once everything goes to the stockbroker platform, when people start buying and selling Dangote Refinery between themselves, you will be paying the stockbroker fee. But for the initial one, if you don't want to pay the fee, buy it on NG Invest. And again, if you are going to buy it on Bamboo or Afri Invest, people may have bought everything on NGX Invest before it even gets to Bamboo or Afri Invest because people are just waiting. Let them declare Dangote Refinery is open today. Before it gets to Bamboo or Afri Invest, people would have bought 80% of it.
Okay. Okay,
So
sir.
that's just the thing. Yeah,
Okay, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
no problem. You're welcome. So do you
Thank
have
you, sir.
any
I really
other
appreciate it.
question? Because we
No, at the
have
moment,
probably 1 or 2 minutes.
I've exhausted my questions. Probably as I go
Okay,
on implementing what I've learned today, and I maybe find any question or any hurdle, I will get back to you on any of that.
no problem. You're welcome.
Thank
So
you
are
very
you
much,
in
sir. I appreciate it.
Nigeria? Are
Yes,
you in
I'm in
Nigeria?
Nigeria.
Which
Yes,
part?
Akwa Ibom.
Okay. All right, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, no problem. No
Thank
problem.
you very much,
All
sir. God
right.
bless you, sir.
Okay, you are welcome. Take care and bye-bye for now.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, bye-bye.
That was a nice one.